Seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you won't do it, then don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. You was built like that.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was
Clear skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The drive will start with an option going left. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 18.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Tabu will look to pass. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth, now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
11 on the play. First down, Lions.
Tamu. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
7. First down, Detroit.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, Swift, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now it's Swift. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling me that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Ta'amu. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the punter, Matt Bosher, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Receiver brought down at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
1st down, Lions.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the Lions 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gregory. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
First down, Detroit.
On first down, Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 52 yards. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up
now it's Rodgers. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. You don't want pick up the ball. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Aaron Rodgers.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Aaron Jones.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Up 2nd and 7.
26,
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Number 41.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 4.
26, Mike. 26. That's got to be a long.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
33-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to Johnson again. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Lions.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Goal,
a very solid gain of 27.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Packers 20, Lions 14.
Come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from a yard out. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
28. Lions 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
The Lions on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 14. Play fake. Hill. Throw left side complete. It's Gregory. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Russ, we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, Rodgers. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The 21-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Rodgers to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 24-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ta'amu. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Hill going to try and run with it. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Play action, they'll throw. Now he's forced out right, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
35, Lions 21.